Now I've been in the hospital for like a month at this point, and my mom begged them to test my skin for COVID, which they did under a super fancy microscope, and they found that COVID was replicating in my eccrine sweat glands and like bursting the cell membranes. They gave me remdesivir, which is a COVID antiviral that I technically didn't meet any of the guidelines for, but they had no idea what to do. And it helped, but my viral load was probably just so high at that point that it didn't help enough. Christmas went by, New Year's went by, and I was still testing positive for COVID. I ended up being transferred to Cincinnati Children's. I was at home until the first week of February. Back in Colorado, they scoped me and they found what was on my skin in my stomach. I woke up the next morning at home after the scope and I had COVID again and cellulitis. So I was readmitted into the hospital, and our plan this time was to get me monoclonal antibodies before like the 10 days was up. So I worked so hard to get discharged, and this was a complete shot in the dark. We didn't know if they're gonna make me 10 times worse or 10 times better. We had no idea. And honestly, kind of to everyone's surprise, they worked. It stopped the skin lesions. So I was one of the first patients at National Jewish's long COVID clinic, and they were amazing. They restored all of my faith in healthcare. I still had a lot of lingering effects, but I had no clue what this was gonna turn into. And then the major GI symptoms started in August, and that's kind of when things started to spiral again. So that's the story of when I got COVID. One that I don't really share much anymore, but I thought you guys would find it interesting because it's kind of a crazy story. And I am so glad that that's gonna jinx me. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions and if you want more story times. This was kind of fun.